Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Rox.
We're LadBaby.
And this is our podcast, Live, Laugh, Love, the podcast.
Yay!
Dance it out, people. It's a new week. We're in October, baby.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, it's scary season.
Yes, not Christmas though, Rox.
Halloween is coming. I cannot wait because then it's Christmas, baby. Let's dance. Let's dance.
See what I'm dealing with.
Dance this away.
She's
Push it out.
been counting down for October just for this.
Get out all the bad energy. Shake your hands. Tell her.
What?
No. Block them. Block the energy. Block the energy. I'm putting out positive vibes.
So you're blocking energy or you're accepting?
Yeah, we block the negative. We pull in the positive.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Live, Laugh, Love, LadBaby podcast. Yay!
We're back. We hope
Thank
you've all
you.
had a good week.
Yeah, thank you once again for joining us on the podcast. I don't even know what episode we're on.
No clue, love.
17? I think it's 17.
I didn't even keep a log, if I'm honest, or a tally.
Well,
so.
thank you very much. If you are returning, we've got all your favourite features coming up. Dilemma, Date Night Diary, Confessions of a Lifetime, Living with a Southerner, and Would You Rather?
Would I rather?
Would you rather?
I'd rather not be outside. Can you hear that rain? If you can hear rain on our microphones tonight, it's because there's pretty much a storm outside.
Obviously, by now you should know we do this in the attic at home. The UK is, under siege from rain.
Blustery winds.
The last
Storm
week
rocks,
or so.
I'm calling it.
Yeah,
Storm rocks.
The last week has been brutal.
Yeah.
So it is hammering it down on the roof. So if you can hear it,
Look,
like that.
listen. Oh, it's quite therapeutic, actually.
Yeah, Rox loves all this.
I love it.
The ASMR of it all.
ASMR is my vibe. It is so good. But yeah, if you can hear it, sorry.
We apologise. You haven't got a leak in your house or on your walk with the dog. This is just our roof. If you want to send us if you want to send us an email into the podcast, please feel free, ladbabypodcast@gmail.com. Just want to say, I want to give a big shout out to anyone that's left us a review recently.
Oh, it's the review crew.
Oh.
Review crew. I've made it a little
crew.
jingle. Review crew.
Thank you so much if you've left this podcast a review. If you haven't already, please go and do it because it means the world to us.
We love a review over
I've got
here.
one here for you, Roxanne.
Oh.
This is somebody that's left us just a 5-star review.
I mean, isn't that the only thing that qualifies for you to read?
That is correct. If you want us to potentially read out your review, you've got to give us 5-star. Otherwise, I'm not going to read it out. It's going to start with, what a couple.
Oh, what a
Of
review.
idiots. No, they don't.
Does it say of idiots?
No. What a couple. Hi, Mark and Rox. Been an avid fan of yours since the Lunchbox video on social.
Wow.
My favourite still has to be the skip for a swimming pool. That is an old school video. You have been a fan a very long time, so thank you so much. Loving season 2 of the podcast. I've even converted my hubby to listening.
Honestly, thinking back to that skip, Paul.
Hold on, don't get
crazy.
off. Don't get off. Sometimes it's not even the stories that you tell, but Rox's reaction to them. Poo toaster, for instance.
No, don't.
They make me cry with laughter. Keep up the amazing podcast. MIYPY. I don't know what that is in my pie. My pie.
Mippy.
I'm gonna go for my pie. Thank you very much, my pie, for sending your fantastic review. Do keep them coming
I'm
in.
not that grateful because you made me gag again. Okay, poo toaster is not a buzzword that needs to be said again. No more poo toaster, please.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll tell you something that is going to make you gag.
What?
Right, we're going to relive a moment that I've had to go through recently.
What?
An ordeal.
Oh God, here we go.
An episode.
Mini violin. Karen's moving. Here we go. Old drama king over here. What now?
I hinted at it last week on the episode, and I said I needed some time to come to real terms with what happened to me, and the ability to move on with a fresh headspace.
Oh, you're so drama. Everyone thinks I'm the drama.
I feel like I'm ready to talk about it this week. Okay.
Well, this is a safe space because I can't wait for the laughs. What is it?
We need to talk about what happened when you was away, Roxanne.
Oh.
Okay? Everyone right now, listen to this. Seatbelts on, okay? This is a story. Okay?
Oh, you are. I'm just going to let you tell it how you tell it.
This is a real life story. Okay, this isn't fiction. This isn't something that I've made up. This happened to me. Okay, let me set you the scene. Okay,
this happened to you.
This happened to me.
This happened to
me.
Did it?
This is fact.
Did it though?
This is fact. And you can shut your face because you wasn't even here. Okay.
Oh
right, a couple of weeks ago, Rox and all her mates, we're going away, we're all turned 40, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, we went away for a 40th.
Rox and all her mates, they had it planned for like the last year.
Yeah.
All of them, there's like 5 of them, they're all going away, right? All going away.
Me and my girls from school, I've known them for years. Big up the Kent crew.
Big up Kent crew, man.
Big up the Kent crew, love you girls.
Kent Massive, yeah, Dartford Bridge, yeah. Right, whatever, shut up, right? They was all like going away for the weekend to celebrate being 40, right?
Yeah.
They had it in the diary. It was all sorted. You know, cocktail emojis was going left, right and centre.
Yes, it was.
There was,
summer dresses, cocktail emojis, happiness. General dancing, it was like Mamma Mia, just all the time. It was fabulous.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Mama. Honestly, I genuinely channeled that.
And whilst this was happening...
Oh,
I underwent
Mark had to parent
the worst experience of my parenting life. Okay?
Even worse than swimming pool poo.
Yeah.
Slip.
And one of the kids shouting at the top of their voice, "Help me," in an arcade. And it was worse than that. Okay? This happened 2 weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Let me set you the scene.
People are going to die when they hear this. Let me set
the scene, right? Roxy's away. I'm killing it. I'm handling it. All the boys are fed, they're watered, everyone's happy. They've gone to school in the right uniform on the right day. They've got packed lunch, they've got snacks, I've got the after school club sorted.
Yeah, you daddied beyond your capabilities.
I mean,
you're pretty much
single dad duty.
Able to do that.
I'm
daily.
on a single dad duty and I'm smashing my life, right?
Yeah.
I've been at home.
You were being cocky on a text, actually. You were like, "Oh, I'm Rox."
It's easy.
This is what you moaning about, Rox.
Yeah, this is easy, right? This is so easy, Rox, right? I'm at home, right? I'm going to set the scene. I've had a great day. Because not only have I had peace and quiet, right? I made myself 2 large cups of tea in Sports Direct mug, not an ad, right?
Oh, she did.
I had 2 of them back
I'm not
to back,
here to stop.
Right? I had 2 of them back to back and I've cleaned the garage.
Where did you get a Sports Direct mug while I'm away?
Don't worry about where.
Buy one?
Don't worry about where or how. I've had 2, okay? I've had 2 pints of tea whilst I've cleaned the garage.
It's gone into man mode because I was
That
away.
is, mate, do you know how good that feeling is?
Clean the garage?
Yeah, right?
You actually sent me selfies of you cleaning the garage.
I'm just setting the scene.
What is my life?
Of what a day I was having, right? It was so good, right? I get in the car, right? Seatbelt on. I'm pulling out the drive. Phone call. Phone comes in, right? It connects up to my Bluetooth in my car. Comes over all, surround sound. I'm going, hello? They're going, hi, yeah. Is that Mr. Hoyle? I'm like, yeah. Everything okay? Yeah, it's Kobe's teacher. And I was like, okay. Is everything okay? They're like, yeah. So I'm leaving to do the school run, right? So I'm going to go and pick him up anyway, right? And Phoenix, I'm going to pick them up. She goes, yeah. He's been uncontrollably crying for about the last 30 minutes.
Poor baby.
And I'm like, oh my God, is everything okay? She's like, we don't know. He just keeps pointing at his stomach. He's saying he's in pain. We can't calm him down. I'm like, I'm on the way. Knight in shining armour. I'm on the way. Okay. I race over there, right? All the lights go in my favour. I'm there early. I walk in. They're like 20 minutes early, right? Walk in. I go into like the classroom. They bring him to the door. Like one of the teachers is holding him. They're like, we just don't know what's wrong with him. He sees me. Not even that cheers him up. Do you know what I mean? That's
when you know.
That's when you know there's a worry.
He's a daddy's boy.
He's not even seen me and sparked into life. That ain't even flickered. Okay.
I mean, yeah, it don't happen daily, love.
Right?
Always.
He's like, daddy, I'm in pain,
don't,
right?
my poor baby.
Right? I pick him up. I'm like, Kobe, what's wrong? He's like, my belly. Right? He's pointing at his belly. They're like, we don't know. I'm like, did he have his dinner? They're like, yeah, he had all his lunch.
A dodgy breakfast you made him.
No. Shut your face.
Cereal can't do that, right?
Right. I'm like, has he had all his dinner? They're like, yeah, he's had all his dinner. He's had all of it. And I'm like, great. Okay, so
I get the text, Rox, Kobe's not well.
Kobe's not well, right? I'm going, you know what? Right, this isn't my first rodeo. He needs some cowpole, right? I know that's the deal. Come on. Dad in 101. He needs some cowpole. Right? Because I'm there early, I've got 20 minutes before I can pick up Phoenix. So I race over, I go to a supermarket, I get out of the car, get him out of his car seat. He's been crying this whole time. He can't walk. Right?
Red flag.
Red
flag.
This suddenly goes from cowpole to holy mother of all problems. He's like, he can't stand. Like, he's like limp on his legs.
Oh, I would have been panicking.
And he's like all hunched over and he's like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. He's just screaming. I'm like, this is panic mode. This is SAS. I've not
SAS.
I've not been trained for this. Roxy's gone away. Her list didn't train me for this scenario. Solo dadding. This isn't on the list.
You've dealt with sickness and diarrhea and things like that before.
This was worse, Roxanne. Right?
Was it worse because I was away?
I get him back in the car. I'm ringing Rox, right? Rox is like literally on FaceTime to me. I'm going, Roxy's crying. She's like, I've just had a strawberry daiquiri. Maybe take him to A&E.
I mean, to be fair, we've been brunching all day.
I've had a strawberry daiquiri.
I am concerned, so I've left the brunch and gone, oh my God, what's going on?
Oh, you've left the brunch?
Yeah, I left my brunch.
I can still hear the music going. You've still got the daiquiri in your hand. The concern for me, let alone your son.
He's as dramatic as you,
zero.
So I knew he'd be all right.
I'm panicking. I'm sweating. I've got him back in the car. I go back to school.
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating. I had a sweat on. I go back.
In a car park?
On my own. Yes, I was. He's uncontrollably crying. He can't walk. Right, I go back.
I said to you, just take him to the walk-in medical unit if he's not.
Can't do x-rays, right? So I go straight back to school. I go in, I'm like, Phoenix needs to leave school now. We've got a problem, right? They're like, oh, he finishes in 10 minutes. I'm like, we ain't got time for 10 minutes. He's coming out now.
I'm concerned. I'm like, I'm going to have to get a flight home. I'm going to have to come home.
I'm like, he needs to come out now. Okay? So they go, okay, what's the problem, Mr. Hoyle? I'm like, I don't know. I've got to go to A&E right now. Okay? Phoenix comes out. Phoenix is now sweating. He's panicked. He sees me panicked.
That's where you're meant to calm the situation.
Right? I'm not calm. Kobe's in.
Yeah, but the kids are meant to be calm.
Kobe's in the reception of the school. He's screaming. All the teachers are going, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. We're going A&E. We're going A&E. Right? There I go. We're in
my
straight. We race there. Right? We get to A&E. Kobe's screaming the car down the whole way there. Nothing's calming him. I've offered him chocolate. I've offered him a lollipop. I've offered him an iPhone to calm him down. Like watch a bit of YouTube, watch Paw Patrol, whatever. Nothing. Like nothing is working.
Can you hear the panic in his voice already?
Straight in A&E, right? Straight into kids A&E. I walk straight in there. I'm like, I can't even hear the desk when they're going, what's wrong? Because he's screaming in my ear going, no, Daddy, no. He doesn't want to be at hospital. He doesn't want to be there.
He don't like
He's
hospital.
a kid. He knows, right?
Also, he knows how dramatic you are.
We get him in the hospital. Fantastic they were. You know, lovely.
Always are.
Nurses have come out. They're all rushed around like, thankfully, someone cares about me. Someone's showing me some love, okay? They didn't have daiquiris in their hand. They're showing me the love I deserve, okay? They're going, you've done the right
level.
They're going, you've done the right thing, Mr. Hoyle. I'm like, thank you.
I'm really looking forward to the end of
Thank you, right?
I'm really looking forward to the end of this story.
I'm like, thank you. They're like, you've done the right thing, Mr. Hoyle.
Don't let him fool you, girls.
They're like, if you are concerned about your child, you bring them in. You've done the right thing. You shouldn't have gone to Walking Santa. You've done the right thing bringing him here. I'm like, thank you very much. We get in a cubicle, right?
Can you imagine?
Doctor comes in. He's going, Kobe, can you tell me where it hurts? We lift up Kobe's top. He's pointing at his belly button. Then he's pointing to the left of his belly button. Then he's pointing to the right of his belly button.
Got all over stomach pain.
The doctor's going, well, which one is it? And I'm going, Kobe, point. He's pointing at the left. He's pointing at the right. It's like the okey cokey. He can't work it out, right? We don't know. The doctor looks at me and he goes, well, this could be the appendix. Right? This could be an appendix.
Which, to be fair, is a good shout. Because that level of pain and your level of drama would give that
Kobe's
off.
screaming.
Yeah.
Right?
Not cool.
They're going, it's his appendix. And I'm like, I've not been trained for this. I'm on my own. Phoenix is here. Kobe's having his appendix out. Roxy's drinking daiquiris. Like, what can I do?
Do you know how many times I've been to A&E with them
This
kids?
is my story. Don't make this about you. This is my story, okay?
Such a Keith. Mate.
We're waiting. They're like, we're going to have to take some blood. You ever tried taking blood from a 6-year-old? Ever tried taking blood from a 6-year-old? Let me tell you this. They don't want to give it. It's like blood from a stone. Now I know where that saying comes from. It's like trying to get blood from a stone. Okay? That saying is based on 6-year-olds and a
it's for the
cannula.
good of him. They need to see if there's something
They
serious.
they need to test his blood. They're like, in order for us to work out the appendix.
Was you panicking in the A&E like this?
No, I was a
you
calm,
friggin' liar.
I was a calm, composed father figure. Right? So they're like, they need to take it. They need to take blood. I'm like, oh, okay. Kobe's going, no, I don't want to. I'm scared. I'm like, Kobe,
You've got this.
You've got this, right? Let me tell you right now, he didn't have it. Okay? He didn't have this.
Did you have it?
I didn't have this.
No.
Phoenix didn't have this. None of us had
You
this.
didn't set a good example.
I hadn't eaten because I'd been having such a good day in the garage. I was like, I'll eat when I get back. I hadn't eaten, so I was stressed as well because I was hungry, right? Kobe has his handle.
Poor Kobe's having to deal with you and pain.
Kobe has his handle numb, right? They come in, the cannula, he doesn't want to do it.
I hate cannulas.
I had to hold his arm still, right? He didn't want to do it.
no.
The scream, the level's high.
Done it.
I'm holding his arm like the Hulk. That's him. He's like the Hulk. I'm like baby Hulk trying to hold him down, right? The blood comes out. By this time, they've gone away to test it. We've been
That's good. It's the positive
Right.
moment. Breathe, Mark. Breathe through your nose.
Right, they come round. I get a cup of tea. Everyone gets like a little bit of juice. Kobe's still crying. He's on the bed. He's still in pain. By this point, 2.5 hours in, we've been there. That's how long we've been there. Kobe sits up on the bed, wipes his tears, and goes, Daddy, shall we go now?
Yeah.
I am not frigging joking you. And I look at Phoenix. Phoenix looks at me. I look at Phoenix. He looks back at me. Go, what? Kobe goes, I'm so hungry. McDonald's? And I'm like, Kobe, are you okay? He leaps down off of the bed like a little kangaroo, like leaps down and goes, Daddy, let's go home. I'm so hungry. And I'm going, hold on a minute. Let's all calm down. Let's have I'm happy you're feeling better. What's the problem, right? At this point, the nurse walks in and goes, does anyone want anything to eat? Kobe goes, quavers? Quick as a flash, quavers? He's gone out there on a limb. She went, yeah, I could sort that. She comes back with a grab bag, not even like a grab bag of quavers.
God bless her soul.
He does the old bag. He does the old bag of quavers.
You're so...
The woman had brought me a bag of quavers because I was hungry.
Just to calm you down.
Yeah. You ever had quavers to calm you down? They're great. I'd had about 3 in panic. Kobe then came over and ate my bag. So now he's had 2 bags of quavers. By this point, he's giggling. He's running around the room. Him and Phoenix are playing tag and hide and seek in this little room. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm still sweating.
I could have told you.
Doctor walks in, goes, we've tested his urine, we've tested his blood. Nothing wrong with him. And I'm like...
Well, he was crying.
And I was like, so... He's just cried for 3 hours. What was wrong?
Yeah.
And he went, I think he probably had wind.
You absolute donut.
I think he probably had wind. And I was like, sorry, what? And I'm trying not to be angry or look like an idiot in A&E with 2 kids that are now perfectly happy eating double bags of quavers, grab bags. And I'm going, what? And he's going, it must have been cramp or like wind. It's all it can be.
I'm trying to like, is everyone all right? Who's he dying? I think he's dying. And then you're like, yeah, he just had wind and he's eating quavers now. I was livid.
I come out of the hospital. It's dark. The boys think that's amazing. They're like, should we go trick or treat? And I'm like, no, we fucking can't go trick or treating. We're going home. They both want a McDonald's. Phoenix, poor sod, he's just had to endure it all. He has a Big Mac, sees that right off. Right, this is Dad in 101.
You gave him a Big Mac.
Roxanne, after the night I'd had, he could have had 10, okay? He had a Big Mac. Kobe, after 2 grab bags of quavers, ate 6 chicken nuggets, then came home, got in bed and went, can I have an ice cream? He had a Snickers ice cream in bed.
You let him?
Yeah. Roxanne, I had the worst night of my life. It went from appendix to wind in 2.5 hours, okay? It ruined all the fun.
Just had to cycle his legs and let him have a fart. He probably just had constipation, as usual. Most kids do get it.
So, can I say...
that story is I'm not allowed to go away ever again.
Can I say, that was 3 hours in A&E for wind.
You don't.
Worst night of my life. After what had started as the best day ever. I'd cleaned the garage and I'd 2 cups of tea.
And then, I bet you was knackered.
I was
Because
knackered.
you'd clean the garage and then you'd have to do a stint at
I'd
A&E.
I'd eaten. Honestly.
Well,
Rox-
I'm just glad Kobe's
Rox
okay.
comes back. No sympathy.
No.
No sympathy.
No, I was concerned about Cobes, but
No sympathy for me holding the fort.
I was grateful. That's a different thing. When you say to me, my son's going to have his appendix out, and then it turns out he just needed to fart. No, Mark.
Takes after you, full of...
I think it's the other way around, though.
I'd just like to say for any of the dads out there that have to go to hospital with their sons with wind, let me know. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. If you have had a worse time.
He does know how to parent, honestly.
If I'd done 3 days, fantastic. That's why I was brave enough to take on the garage and not eat and have the best day ever. It was fantastic. Okay?
That's the thing with kids, Mark. You think you're going all right, and then it's a false sense of childhood,
Wind.
my friend.
If you have ever had the worst day of your life whilst your partner was having the best day of their life, do please get in touch. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. You know how calm I've had to remain throughout all of this?
You've not been calm, love. If it's anything to go by, that A&E had a problem with you, not Cobes.
I've had a bad back ever since. Right, come on.
You're such a...
Get your little thing ready. What are we doing? Dial a dilemma. Come on then, let's
come
go.
on then, drama. Do you have a dilemma?
Yes.
Do you need some help in life?
Yes.
Dial a dilemma. Hey.
I tried. She was on daiquiris. I tried dialing. When I had a dilemma, she was on daiquiris. All right?
Hi, Mark and Rox.
Hello.
Love listening to your podcast. I've been listening to it since series 1.
Thank you very much.
Please keep me anonymous. So, I recently went to a daytime festival with my few mates and we were drinking all day.
Ooh,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
From the moment the coach picked us up to dropping us back off.
Oh, okay. Great. That is all day. All day.
When we arrived back, we decided to carry on the night and go around the local town for a few more drinks.
Sorry, they've been at a festival all day.
Yeah, and they're carrying on the party.
And then they've come back and they've gone out. Okay.
You've done that.
Yeah, but like, mate, you got to have some.
Done that.
Got to have some stamina.
Yeah, you have got to have stamina. We did it when we were younger.
Yeah.
As the night went on, my obvious alcohol intake had me somewhat drunk by this time.
Okay, yeah, you've been at a festival all day. Yeah, okay.
I went to the toilet and as I came back out, I didn't realise that I had fastened my shorts up properly. That I hadn't fastened my shorts up properly.
They hadn't fastened their shorts up properly. Okay, fine.
Much to
was
my
something
horror,
hanging out? Much
to my horror, next thing I knew, my shorts had fallen down right in the middle of the club. What made it even worse was I was wearing a bright orange top, which made me stand out which made me stand out completely and made me completely unmissable.
Yeah, great.
Needless to say,
Where's the dilemma?
I've not been back to this club since all my mates want another night out and they love to go there. Can I ever go back?
Oh.
Yes. Go back. You own that naked butt on that dance floor, girl.
You strut back
Or
in
boy.
there.
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
Whatever. I would go back. I would just walk in there with the same shorts on and be like, all right, she's back. Now watch me dance.
She was
They're
caught.
fastened this time.
She was caught short, some would say.
Oh, great joke.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Take
That is a proper dad joke, that was.
So what the dilemma is, should she go back?
Yeah, she said, should I go back? Because
Talking to the mic, you keep moving about.
she said,
Come on.
should I go back? Would you be able to face going back if your pants fell down in the middle of a club? To my question would be, my answer would be, everyone was probably the same level of drunk as you, maybe. So don't worry about it.
So the chances of the same...
Was you wearing knickers? That's a whole different ball game, that one.
The chances of the same people being drinking that night are probably very slim, but the staff will remember.
If it was your local...
The staff will remember. They'll be like, oh, here they are, orange top.
Shorts girl, she's back
Yeah.
in. But I wouldn't worry. I don't worry what people think. If my boob fell out, I'd be like, oh, God. But I'd still go back because I love a dance floor. Do you know what I mean? If your ball was hanging out your jean, Mark, and you went out
Short my jeans, Jesus Christ. What
No, out the zip. Like, you zipped it up and you're like, oh,
sorry,
God.
just so you know, I don't get my balls out of me zip. Why would my ball be? I'm sorry, what do
you mean? Not get the balls out of your zip.
Oh, God, what do you want about?
Your balls can come out of the zip, though, right? You could flop them out if you had to. Like, if someone had a gun to
life
you.
or death? Yeah, I'd flop them out. Yeah, life or death. I'd shove my
balls out of your life.
Rox, I'd shove my balls through a letterbox if it was life or death. But this isn't what we're talking about. We're talking about, do I get my balls out? What?
Why is it letterbox?
I mean, you're talking about life or death. Life or death situation. Those, fine. But do my balls come out when I...
I was just saying, hypothetically, if you've been in the toilet, you went to put you're drunk, you went to put
my manhood away.
Your balls...
No, my balls wouldn't be out. My balls, this is what I'm saying.
All right, your willy was hanging out, right?
Willy.
And you forgot it was just hanging there, and you're on the dance floor with your snake flapping about to Disco Inferno. Would you go back?
If I'd left mine out, I'd trip over it on the way out. So I think it would depend the establishment.
How far it was at and how long?
I think it depends where
Slug
it was.
of lettuce.
No, slug of lettuce. I mean, the name's in the title is slug of lettuce. I think you could get your slug of lettuce out in there. I think I could get my slug out. You could get your lettuce out. I think that's okay.
What about Weatherspoons?
I think most people have them out. I think you look weird if you haven't got it out in Weatherspoons. They'll be like, he's got his
balls out. He's going to put it in a post box over there.
He's not got anything out. He doesn't belong in Spoons. In Spoons, everyone's got something hanging out.
What about Posh Bar?
No, I think it is the time of night and the level of establishment, right? I think if it's late, if we're talking like
10 o'clock.
No, 11 onwards.
Right. Then balls out, you'd be fine.
I think 11 onwards, if you've got your balls or anything else out.
Or boobs.
I think it's fine. Because you know that everyone else has had a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And I think it's fine. And you can just
People aren't drinking, probably would have
you
gone
just pass it off like, oi, you just pass it off, right?
But if it's a 7 p.m.
If you've done it at 7:30, because you've been at a festival all day.
Oh.
Not everyone else is on your same peak.
On the same party level.
So if you're there, people are, if people are having sit-down meals and you've walked out with all your gear hanging out.
No, I can't imagine I'd be going back to that.
Then I wouldn't be going back.
No.
So I think I'm going to give you, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to say 10:30, right? If it happened after 10:30, you can walk back in there with your head and shorts pulled high, right? If it happened before 10:30, you can never go again.
Never go again. Wear a disguise.
Grow a beard if you're a man or a woman.
And don't wear your balls out, right?
Just change your whole look to go back. Get some high heels.
Escalated very quickly.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
It always does. It always does in them scenarios.
It really made me laugh. My face is really sore.
Thank you so much for your dilemma. If you have ever had a part of yourself out in a club, do let us know at ladbabypodcast@gmail.com. I think we helped.
I once slipped on a slippery floor in a club, and I slipped so hard that I slipped into the men's toilet door, which opened, and everyone was at the urinal weeing, and I was just there like legs akimbo.
Right.
Was an entrance, I'll give it that.
Know how to make an entrance, don't you, Roxanne?
I do. I just went, oh, sorry.
On your knees, sliding into the men's toilets. Yeah, on your knees, sliding into the men's toilets. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your date night diaries. Bam, bam, bam. Are you ready, Roxanne?
Yeah.
This is a funny one.
Good.
Okay? It's not a bad one, okay? Hi, Mark and Rox.
Thanks. I appreciate that it's not a bad one.
I thought this might be a contender for date night diaries. When I was in my late 20s, I started seeing a guy from work. All was going well, and he invited me up to his hometown of Middlesbrough to stay with his mum and stepdad.
Never been Middlesbrough.
So there you go. So they're going out. He's gone, come and meet my mum and stepdad. Come for the weekend.
Love that.
All was going well. We drove up. I met his mum. We all ate dinner. And then we headed out for to the club and a bit of a night out. So it's gone well.
Yeah.
You've gone Middlesbrough. You've met the mum. You've had something to eat.
Drink night.
Mum's gone to bed. You've gone out with your fella.
Lovely.
Boom. Right?
What a scenario.
How
possibly could it go wrong?
We had a lovely evening. Lots of dancing and lots of drinking. I was a little bit tipsy when we arrived back to his mum's place.
Oh, no.
But we all made it home okay, climbed into bed, had a little cuddle and went to sleep. Still a great night.
Love that.
Still a great night.
Yeah, it's going to end well. Bad.
Sometime later, I woke up in the night for my post-drink wee. Yeah?
Oh, no.
This is where it all went downhill. Being in a strange house, it being dark, and me obviously being a little bit tipsy.
Oh, no.
I reached for where I thought the bedroom door was. Reaching what I thought was the door handle, I gave it a tug, but nothing happened. I tugged again. It didn't move. By now, I really needed to wee. So I thought I'd better put my back into this and drag the door open. So she's got the door handle in her hand and she's pulling it and it won't move, Rox.
This doesn't make any sense to me.
Nope, it still wouldn't open. This is where things were now getting desperate. I needed to wee.
Oh, no.
So I put everything into it, pulled what I thought was the edge of the door with all my might, wrapping my legs around the edge of the side to what I thought was the door to give it as much help and leverage as I possibly could.
What is she pulling?
All of a sudden, there was what I can only describe as the sound of china breaking and loud crashing noises.
Oh no, it's the mother's plate cupboard.
Turns out I'd accidentally managed to pull an entire wardrobe over and in the process smash all of my partner's mother's china collection that she had stored in the wardrobe.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, the wardrobe didn't hit my fella who was fast asleep, but did narrowly miss him.
Didn't kill him, thank God for that. That would have been awful, wouldn't it?
Suffice to say, it wasn't the best first impression and we didn't survive as a couple. Love the podcast.
Is it expensive china?
I don't know.
China in a wardrobe. That's saving it for best, isn't it?
Mate, if you've got it in a wardrobe that's hard to open, it's that hard, it must be locked.
That's got to be in the thousands. Unless it's the Christmas china,
Oh.
which then I'd be more devastated.
That's so good.
Oh, that poor woman. How she not see she was trying to pull?
If it's
the
pitch black
wardrobe.
now and you've had a few to drink and you don't know where you are and you're desperate for that week.
I'm just glad it wasn't someone's
Sorry?
manhood or balls again.
Why would she be tucking that?
Because she's pulling something and she thinks it's something and it's not.
There'd be a pain. There'd be a little bit of a let go, love, wouldn't there? I think there's something wrong if you can't identify a door handle from a.
Someone might have been liking it, love. They might have thought they lucked in.
I just want to say
that's harrowing.
That's brutal. But also, for you to have the strength to one-handedly bring down a wardrobe with China, that is worth the
She's got
clap.
skills to pay the bills.
That is incredible. So
I hope
well
you're not
done.
heartbroken.
That was Rox's idea of a joke.
That was it was a break China joke.
Right. Ignore Rox. She's had a lot on her plate.
That's good. Oh, shut up. You always have to do a better joke.
If you've got a date night diary that ended with a smashing time, do let us know. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, mate.
This is Confessions of a Lifetime. Roll up your sleeves.
Oh, no. Is this going to be brutal?
Let's get going.
We're bedding in.
Are we all ready?
We're ready.
Hi, Mark and Rox. Love the podcast. I've been listening to you from the start. So happy you came back for a second season and love to introduce new people to you guys. That's great.
Lovely.
So they're listening and they're introducing new people. Please keep me anonymous, as even though I don't work there anymore, I still have lots of friends that do.
Ooh, my favourite kind of thing.
So they don't want to incriminate themselves because they still have contacts to the place. I used to work at a holiday park. I used to work as a holiday park entertainer at parks all over the country.
Ooh, could be any. Could be any.
But this particular story takes place in South Wales. Someone could definitely work out what park that was.
Can you?
I don't know my parks, but I've probably got a bit of an idea.
There's loads of parks, though.
Yeah, there's so many. So I definitely can't work it out from that. As an entertainer, we often like to socialise in each other's caravan at the end of a night. Okay, so
Caravan park, then.
What happens in Caravan Club?
Stays in Caravan Club.
So they've all had a big day on the park, entertaining. After hours, they have a few drinks. Normally, this is plenty of booze, food, and laughter, talking about the day.
Great! What a great end to it.
Yeah, you've been smashing it all day. You've been doing a great job.
And then you're just chilling with your friends in a caravan.
Yeah,
love that.
One evening, one of us was round one of the other team members' caravan as we was having a Chinese and a few drinks.
Oh, even better.
In a caravan,
took
Chinese.
It to a good level there. Oh.
It was getting quite late, and the girl who lived in this particular caravan wanted to go to bed. So we decided we was going to continue and move on to someone else's caravan for the night.
Right,
okay,
fine.
She's going to bed, continue the party somewhere else. On the short walk to the new venue, I felt some rumblings coming from down below.
Ooh.
I knew I had to nip to toilet.
Oh dear. Is there a dodgy saying in the caravan?
This is so funny what happened, right? As I also lived close, I decided I would nip back to my caravan, do my business, and then rejoin the group.
Fine.
That's the sensible thing to do.
Yeah.
Right? If you're on Wago, I'm just going to nip in here.
Nothing better than your own caravan.
I'm just going to freshen up. You don't even have to tell. I'm just going to freshen up, going to nip in here, right?
Yeah.
As I turned the corner to my caravan, I felt it coming. Cider in hand, I started to move quickly towards my caravan. I threw open the door, which, can I add, I very rarely locked. Ran into the bathroom, put my cider on the sink, dropped my trousers and bowed my head. My bare bum had hardly touched the seat when what felt like the whole world fell out of me.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
having a bit of a night.
the Chinese didn't agree with her, clearly, right? Where do you think she's going, Rox?
Is she in the wrong caravan, or does she poo up something?
Letting out an enormous groan of relief, I lifted my head and noticed the sound of a TV. I thought to myself, I definitely turned the TV off before I left for work. I then started to notice my surroundings.
No.
The hand towel was bright yellow compared to the one what I have, which is grey. And there was 2 toothbrushes, not one.
Oh my goodness.
And then I hear a voice. Are you all right in there?
Oh, bless. Not that they think they're getting robbed by some pooey burglar. They've seen if she's all right.
Imagine sitting in your caravan
Oh,
and the door bursts open and someone runs into your toilet and
it's
unloads.
a massive poo.
Then it hit me. I popped my head out of the caravan door, looked down the hallway into the living room, and sat on the sofa as a couple in their 70s. The lady was quietly knitting while the man was having a beer. As you may have guessed, this wasn't my caravan. As they're all in rows and they're all identical, in my drunken state, I'd miscounted and gone straight into the one next door. I was mortified. I quickly finished my business, cleaned up, and went to apologise. They were lovely and very understanding as we all tried to ignore the horrendous smell pouring from the loo. They offered me a beer, but I quickly left and rejoined my group. I did not say a word to anyone, and in fact, I have never told anyone this story.
How wonderful is that 70-year-old couple?
Asking if she was all right. That's incredible, isn't it?
Genuine. Do they have to clean their own toilets?
I mean,
Does she have to clean that?
I don't know. I don't know any more of the story, but that's
Surely
incredible.
if you're banging into a caravan quick, you're like, oh, this isn't my...
But they all look the same. They're all in rows, aren't they?
Yeah, but
the
like,
only thing that's
the
gonna give it-
interior of running to the toilet.
No, but in like caravan parks, they're all the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
In like, she said she was working at like a park, like a holiday park.
God.
So they're literally all the same in a row.
That is brilliant.
So
That is so good.
Burst in, ran straight to toilet. It's incredible. Honestly, it's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that confession. I absolutely love it. If you've got a confession of you relieving yourself in someone else's toilet accidentally, please do get in touch. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
Caravan Club.
Mate, Caravan Club.
Miss Caravan. I haven't been to Caravan Club for so long.
Okay. I
Have
mean,
we?
we're entering winter now. This isn't the time to get Caravan
In
Club.
the time, Mark. In the time.
This isn't the time to get down Skeggy now, babe.
Talking of which,
Talking of which,
here we go.
living with a
Savannah.
Savannah.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
In the time, love.
Up the apple and
What
pears.
even is that word?
Hello, babe. How's it going, babe? Come on, babe.
I need to ask you.
Want a
what is
crusty cob?
what is that?
What?
Int.
It ain't the time.
It isn't.
It ain't the time.
It isn't.
It isn't. It ain't the time, babe.
In the time.
It ain't the
In
time.
the time. Are you all right?
It ain't the time for
In
it.
the time.
There ain't time for this
It
now.
isn't the time.
There ain't time for this now. That's a sentence for you.
Honestly, when we first moved to Nottingham, the slang or the cut down of words
They're in
threw
time.
me. It's used quite a lot, like the cut down of words, like to a point of like, what does that mean?
No, it's not.
It is.
You knew what I was saying, though,
go down ground.
Yeah.
What? I'm going to. That's Mark
down-
trying to say I'm going to go down to the football ground, right? I go down. Go down ground.
Go down ground.
I'm off. Go down ground. I can't even say it 'cause it's like that.
I'm going to go down ground.
Gonna go down the ground.
I'm going to go down ground.
Gonna go down. What?
I'm going to go down
Nothing.
ground. I'm going to go down ground. What's the problem?
I'm going to go down the football
What is
stadium,
good to go down the-
Roxanne.
I'm going to go down the football ground, Roxanne.
Yes, I'm going to go down the football stadium. I'm gonna go down the ground.
I'm going to go down the ground.
What are you going down? What are you going to get down to?
Down ground.
It blew my mind. It blew my mother
I'm gonna go
trucking
down
mind.
ground.
I'll
What?
be honest.
I'm going to go downstairs.
You do it a lot. You don't realise you do it.
Going to go down. Going to go downstairs. Yeah.
Gonna go down. I'm gonna go
Quicker,
down.
isn't it? Saying I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go downstairs.
Yeah, it's quicker, but it makes no bloody sense.
It does make sense.
Anyway, what's your word?
This is as part of the show, ladies and gentlemen, where we teach Roxanne how to talk properly. We have a new word this week.
Ooh.
The
go on.
word, I'm going to spell it out for you. Mask. Mask.
Mask.
No.
Yes.
No.
Masking tape. I'm going to wear my mask.
Mask. Halloween's coming. Mask.
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 Right, Rox.
Here
Imagine
we go.
imagine there's a couple of decorators in, and
Yeah.
they go, "Excuse me, Billy, pass me the masking tape."
Yeah.
No.
Like, oh, I know what he's talking about.
I'll be like, all right, Bill, pass the masking tape.
Gotta go down there and get me the masking tape. Duck. Gotta go down ground, get myself some tape.
You have never sound sexier.
Oh, shut up.
You have never sound better, babe. Honestly, that was the most attractive I've ever been to you.
Love, you got any sausage roll?
Oh
Do you mean sausage in a roll, or do you mean a sausage bat? Do you mean a sausage sandwich or a sausage roll? What the yeah, I can't have any workmen in this house because I never understand what they're talking about.
Mask.
Mask.
There's no R in it. There's no R. There's no where you getting the R word sound from. The R.
Life.
No.
Well, there's no good down. But where'd
There
you get
is.
that from? That's not in the dictionary.
I'm going to go down. It's slang. I'm talking quickly.
Slang.
I'm talking quick.
Mask. Slang.
No, it's not slang.
That is.
That's not slang. That's a mispronunciation.
Do you say TASK? How do you say that?
Task.
Task.
No.
Yeah.
No. What do you mean? Yeah.
Mask, task, brass. What brass is that? Yeah, it's fine.
What? Sorry.
Grass.
Yeah, I know, Rox. We do this feature every week. This is why we're here. Are you okay?
Mask. It's definitely mask.
Where are you getting the R sound from?
Freddy Krueger wore a mask. Jason wore a mask.
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 Halloween masks.
Mask. Ew, love. You got any mask?
Why do you have to put it in some weird,
I
like,
just can't say it.
Mancunian accent?
Mask.
Mask. Mask.
Pass me the masking tape.
Right.
It sounds like I'm saying arse.
But you would ask for something, wouldn't you?
Ask for
Oh,
something.
You would ask for it, would you?
Yeah, I'd ask someone for it, yes.
Ask.
I pronounce the K.
I pronounce ask.
No,
I pronounce
ask. Where's
ask.
ask?
No. No, we're both saying the K. You're just putting an arse in it.
You're welcome. You won't win on this because let's all face it, mine sounds better than yours.
If you would like to send something in, I'm just fed up of this. If you want to send something in, please let us know. Living with the Southerner.
I'm just fed up of this.
LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Oh, I'd rather.
Would you rather though?
Not today.
I've got a deep one for you today.
Oh, no.
It's a deep one.
These are always troubling.
This isn't a rude one. It's not a dirty one. It's not even a troublesome one.
It's just a theoretical
It's a
one.
real deep thinker.
Oh,
You
come
ready?
on.
You ready
Hit
for
me.
this?
I'm ready for it.
Would
Is it
you,
philosophical?
would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
Oh, my
Oh,
freaking God.
that's a big one, isn't it? A 1-minute conversation.
Goosebumps.
She's goosebumps.
I've
I've
goosebumped.
Oh, wow.
Have you?
No.
Just thinking about how cool my future self would be,
But
equally potentially more miserable. Don't know, do you?
potentially a lot happier.
But I still know my past self.
But here's the thing. You could give your past self some advice, or you could
No.
ask your future self some advice.
I know exactly the answer to this because I know what I was past and I don't know what I was future, but I know what I was past.
Okay.
My past self,
Past.
my past,
Past.
my past, I can't even see.
Past self.
My past self, I don't think would have even listened to my own self.
Such
I
an
did-
accurate.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's so
I didn't
accurate for
listen
you.
to anyone else. I thought I was like doing the right things.
I think
or that I was right. Or that even though I was like, yeah, I listen to information. Like I wasn't old or wise enough to go, oh, okay.
I think
Like,
you
I
could
wouldn't
go
have
back.
ingested
I
it.
think you could go back now to your younger self, tell yourself the lottery numbers, and you still wouldn't believe it and wouldn't do it.
No, I wouldn't have remembered it, love.
You wouldn't have done it.
I'd
You'd just
have
been like,
forgot
nah, rubbish, nah.
Nah, yeah.
She
All
don't
I'll
know.
take your advice. And then I've gone out.
So true.
So
So
for
true.
me, talking to my future self to make sure, one, I'm all right, you're all right, kids are all right, I'm a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, but what if
You know, because I will be, to know that I'm going to get my lush car and my amazing things.
Yeah, but what happens?
I joke.
What happens if you spoke to your future self and you go, what's the future hold? And they go,
you're dead.
no, because they're there. They go, Rox, at 43, you lose everything. Everyone around you dies. You lose everything. You're homeless.
Oh, well, the thing is about
that could happen.
The thing is about me is I go, okay, right, I'll prepare now because I'll be listening.
No, you won't be.
I will prepare. If she's telling me that, if Roxanne, future Roxanne 2.0.
Right, future Rox.
AI Rox
old
is
Rox,
telling me.
Old Rox.
Older Rox
Old
is telling
Rox,
me
yeah.
you're going to be a disaster in a year's time.
Right.
I would start putting in the precautions to not be.
But maybe it was putting those precautions in place that would make you the disaster.
I knew you was going to say that because you've watched too many films. So I'll be honest with you, Mark, there's nothing you can change about the future.
Fine. So
I'd take the homeless, I'd take the fault from grace.
You just have the worst year worrying about it, wouldn't you?
Is I don't give up because I'd end up back where I was.
No, you wouldn't, because she's like 90. She's come to
I believe in myself.
No, she's going to say for the next like 50 years you're going to be homeless. You're going to have nothing. Like,
I mean, what is my option here? Just finish myself off. You're right. No, I don't believe in that. I believe you can change your future if you really, really try your hardest.
You wouldn't. She's from the future. She'll be telling you, no matter what you do.
Yeah, but she's telling me to make a difference.
No,
Shut
she's not.
up.
No, she's not.
She
hasn't told you to make a difference. You can get to speak to her.
She's telling me. Well, what's the point of me talking to my future then?
Well, that's your choice. You've made that decision.
What? So I can't
affect
influence
it. No, you can't affect it.
Well, I'll just have to go wild for a year then and enjoy it. That's what I do. I'd absolutely live it up for a year. Go absolutely wild.
But that would be the cause of your downfall.
Don'tcare.com. If I'm downfalling anyway, if I'm going down having a laugh. Mate, that's what I'm saying. That's who I am. I know I got me in the future. The past, she was, mate, Rox in the past. Good Lord.
Yeah.
But now I'm on track.
What
would you do? You would have listened. I think you would listen as a younger man because you were wise. You had an old head on your shoulders. You do have an old head on your shoulders.
I wouldn't want to speak to the future me in case it held something upsetting.
Fine.
I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to speak to me.
That's because you can't live without me. Otherwise, Kobe ends up in hospital
No,
with wind.
the upsetting thing was Roxy's still with you. She's still here. She's going to outlive you. You know that. You know that. No, I wouldn't want to speak to my future self in case they told me something upsetting. Because then I feel like...
What about your past? What would you tell your past then?
Well, I mean, because if I knew something upsetting... If I knew something was upsetting was going to happen, like if they told me something about you or the boys, I'd live in fear, where I'd rather not know.
Fine.
If you got knocked over by a bus in 5 years, I'd rather not know it was coming. I'd rather live happily till that point. Does that make sense?
Are you driving the bus?
I'll be driving the bus. So that's why I wouldn't speak to my future self.
Fine.
I think I would speak to my younger self.
Yeah.
And
I knew you would.
Yeah. Now this is deep because I was quite lonely.
Yeah.
Like at school and bullying, I probably would have spoke to my younger self and just been like,
you'll be married soon with an absolute legend.
Don't worry, it gets worse. No, I would have...
Shut up!
No, I'd have probably spoke to my younger self and just been like...
It's okay to be lonely.
Don't worry, you're going to get through. Don't feel like, life's terrible.
Yeah.
Just survive the next few years of school. When you get out, like,
it's going to all be different.
It's going to be all okay. Don't worry.
But that's you. That's your future talking to your younger self. So it's the same thing.
But I'm not giving it advice. I'm not trying to affect it.
Fine.
I'm not trying to affect my younger self.
Why would the future try and do that?
What do you mean?
Why would the future be trying to affect it? But this future...
No, but the knowledge. I wouldn't be able to affect it, but the knowledge I would have to live with.
Right.
So if they said Roxy's going to die in 5 years, I couldn't affect it. No matter what I did, it was always going to happen. But for the next 5 years, I would worry about it.
You would hate that, yeah.
And I'd hate the fact that I knew. It's why it's good that you don't know when you're going to die because you'd worry about it, right?
Yeah, true.
So that's for me. I wouldn't want them to tell me something bad. Or even if they said, you win the lottery at, 55, I'd then be like, wow, just...
Well, you won't be winning the lottery because I play the lottery and you don't.
Yeah, well, we're married, so half and half, babe, so... Middle finger.
Yeah, it's true, but you're lucky I'll share it with you.
Not lucky. In the eyes of the law, it's half mine.
I won't tell you one.
It wouldn't matter. but wouldn't
There'll
tell.
just be signs.
Yeah.
The fridge would look amazing.
Yeah, there'd just be signs. you walking around with handbags and like, yeah.
Do you like my new car, boys? No.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep that a secret from you. You'd be the first person I'd ring. Mark, I better not say it, but I've won the lottery.
Do you like my new handbag? Oh, it's just from a market.
It's a fake.
All right. Do they come in dust bags? Do they in Selfridges bags from the market? Do they love? All right. Oh, yeah, really good market, this one.
Nah.
But there you go. That was a deep would you rather.
I quite enjoyed that, though.
Yeah, okay. You want more of that?
Yeah.
You want to go deep?
I like deep.
You do like it deep.
Oh, shut up.
What do you mean? I'm talking about...
Deep conversations.
Yes. That's how you like it.
Right, let's end there.
Deeper the better.
End there.
You like it deeper the better. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this week's episode of the podcast. LadBaby, she's giving me so much evils. Thank you all for listening, everyone. We will see you all next week.
We will see you next week. Mark won't know because he'll be... I don't even know.
I was holding the music then. I was waiting. Go on.
No, I'm not threatening you. Have a great week, guys. Sorry, you thrown me with the deep. I'll be honest, I've been thrown into the deep end.
She threatens me when we stop recording.
Oh, shut up. Guys, you're starting to understand the drama it is living with this boy.
I might have wind, honestly. I'm going A&E tonight.
They'll frog march you out. Them NHS nurses will be like, get out.
You can get banned from A&E.
Lifetime ban.
Anyone's ever been banned from A&E?
I reckon you're on the red list, though. You're like one of them watch lists.
LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com if you're banned from A&E. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Love you. Bye. That's finished me off. Banned from A&E.